Why, hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Story Mode. The Alamegan Resistance could still use a hand, and fortunately Derman here has still got a bunches of punches. Because he is a monk, you see. Anyway, we've got help to do. We've helped Minago, we still need to help Mefrid. Do you have any thoughts before I do, by the way? The tale will be right, that was something that I already heard from you Wednesday. Mefrid, I'm here to help. Mefrid cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. Oh, I introduced you already. Fear not. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again here, of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, huh? Of course I remember you. This is a really clever thing they do in this game pretty frequently, since they are always bringing back characters who you may have only hung out with for like 10 minutes in total, hours, days, months, years ago in your story journey. Oftentimes characters who are coming back into the picture will give you the opportunity to say whether you remember them or not. And they don't make you feel bad for not remembering. It's just, you know, it's a good way to introduce characters like this who, like, of course, your Warrior of Light's not going to remember every single person they help. We help so many people. But of course I remember you. I'm impressed. Given everything you went on to accomplish, you'd be forgiven for forgetting all about your time in Quarry Mill. Suffice it to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Galleon was recovering. Gundebald was my former commander and old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Garabania and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Gannha. Gannha? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Oh, that's right, you're from Gannha, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me by the tunnel to the peaks. Oh, we get to see your home. Lovely. So excited to learn more about you, Lise? Lise, where'd you go? You gonna be good? Okay, well, you think of something new to say. I'm gonna go see where Lise used to live. Before we lose daylight completely. Ida and I were born in Gannha, though I can't say I remember much about it. You probably would have left it pretty young, huh? This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Gannha. Clear the barricade, if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There are more villages there than out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. All right, well, can do. Right. Way's clear. After you, Derman. All right, don't mind if I do. To the peaks!
I remember the peaks of Garabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
Oh, is that what the glamours are supposed to look like? Well, here we are. Welcome to the Peaks. This wasn't the work of the Garleans, but of Theodoric. His army massacred the monks here decades ago. By the time the Black Wolf arrived with his legion, it was already a ruin. Yeah, a lot of war history in this area, well before it got just completely Garlean occupied and infested. We've a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Okie dokie. This zone in particular, especially, a lot of places in Stormblood do, Girabania especially, but this zone in particularly really gives me Final Fantasy XI vibes. Right? This landscape? For all 8 or 9 of you watching this who also played Final Fantasy XI, you can see it, right? Like a nicer looking version of a Final Fantasy XI zone. That's a thing. Hello, I've caught up. Why are all the big, huge monsters out today? Why are they all bugs? Gods, look at that tower to the southeast. How long did it take them to build it? Yeah, I wonder. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagana's due east past that bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. Okay. Yes, let's walk this way, in the direction of smaller bugs. Jeez. I'm not punching that. Wait. Okay, this region just has a bug problem. Apparently I'm not getting out of here without punching at least one giant insect. Such is the life of a hero, I suppose. Here we are. I couldn't have been older than 5 when we left this place. My memories are hazy at best. Glad we're getting to see where you're from. You can rest easy. We made it. This is Alagana. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be... Oh, sorry, that was nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do. But as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're shorthanded because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the Wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are still some brave men and women who are willing to fight. Sounds good. This is such a good way to do a sort of a power curve reset on our main character as well. Like, we've been through a whole base game of heroism, fighting demigods of various shapes and sizes, and then an expansion of doing the same and big dragons and dragon demigods and all just tons and tons of big, huge stuff, to the point where it kind of feels like, at this point, nothing could possibly beat or be scary to the Warrior of Light. So have the next story then be a situation where it's not the Warrior of Light who is at risk. It is literally everybody in this area who is at risk if we are not careful. The threat is not danger to us, it's danger to everyone around us if we are not very careful about how we move, where we step, and who we alert. And that is a very good way to bring the sense of risk and danger back. Real smart. Also, real good music. Meffred would like to introduce you to the village elder. Ragnfrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Yes, under cover of darkness, just as I intended on purpose. Hey, teach me to chocobo. I mean, I'll never, ever be taking a ride from other chocobo porters. I literally have one in my pocket who's pink all the time, so I don't know why I'd bother, but, you know, just making conversation. So, Ragnfrid. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant? You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder, and sincerest apologies I didn't send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Gannha, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are comrades of Meffred. I see. Speak on, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes. And now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We've made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it'll be different. This time, cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must they give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god, and they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards, with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Meffred. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now. Leave us be, never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't. Because it's my village too. My home. What in the hell's are you on about? Wait. I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise Hext. And I'm here to take back my homeland. By Raga, the last time I saw you I didn't even know if you were still alive. And I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why we've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Gannha's as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. Nice meeting you. Do what you will and say what you like. You'll find no recruits here. Yeah, fair enough. It is pretty sparsely populated. Cool place, though. I know we're not here for tourism, but, you know. So, that could have gone better, huh? How we doing? We didn't come here to fight. I hope I haven't made a mess of things. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfrid might help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they've got and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. It's a plan then. Can I have shoes? Thank you. Gotta be building up the new fashion collection. So, Angry Curl, how goes? I am here to recruit. Angry Curl regards you with suspicion. What? A new face in Gannha. Huh. What would you ask of me then? I am looking for new recruits for a stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. Is not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you'd go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Oh, very well. I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Greem and Enid. He's got something for me. Can you go get it? Hey, fetching is something I have so much experience with. Right then. Frightened Curl's his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He ought to understand. All right. This I can do. Griseldis, do you have something you need? Griseldis is here, but her mind is elsewhere. You best keep your distance, if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. I'm just here to help. Looking for folks down on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out, too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though. I'd need to grind a chapuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. You can count on me. Huh? You'll go and get some for me, just like that? You needn't trouble yourself, so. Nonsense! Troubling myself is what I do. That came out weird, but you get it. You know what, it's too dark out here. I've been working on a new trick. Let's see if it works. Ha! Found the light switch. Okay, let's go do some chores. Let's see, first things first. Gotta punch a bug. Told you it was gonna happen. There's no avoiding it. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, large grasshopper. We need your horn. For a beverage. Snack delivery is intense out here. Okay, now we need a Garabonian Hornbill's Talon. I want to go find one. Hey, you'll do. You'll do just fine. May I borrow your Talon, please? I need it for a tea or something. Cool, okay. Let's go ahead and run this back. I return with items. Aren't we helpful? Don't you feel like fighting with us? You've been gone a long while. What brings you back to Gannha? A horn, which makes a fine medicinal tea when ground into a fine powder and mixed with other ingredients. Also the hornbill talon. Here, tea ingredients, weird tea ingredients. For you. Oh, I never meant to. I mean, in times like these, you'd never think people will actually. This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one. You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God's rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs, and then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. Not that it'd have made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. And by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me, too. Aye, and many others, I imagine. Help them, too, if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you. But beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Yeah, fair enough. Hope the tea helps, though. I gotta go, though. I got another favor to do. Hello, is there a frightened curl in the area? I've been told to find a frightened curl. Deliver a message. Fetch things. Hello? Hey, this looks promising. Hello? Ah. Well, good day to you. Huh? You're here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mind, so be careful when you pick them up. Oh, okay. Unconscionably heavy sacks. Well, I'll try. Gotta build up those tiny muscles. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and carry these back then. All right. Favors complete. Hey, how are your efforts going? Seems to me there's less food to go around than the last time I was here. Whether we get any recruits or not, I'm glad we're doing a little help out here. Seems they need it. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers. I do. You load 10 and 6 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Here you go. Careful, they're heavy. Oh, well, I'll be. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged. Much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes have got good deposits. It ain't hard for my brother to pass for any other plod and quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to bundle up and sell to the sutlers what trade with the resistance. It's a living, and a way of fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Garlean's eye for putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive, even. Though if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So, this is the best we can do. That's the long and the short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find most folks here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result's the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know, that's all. That we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Well, I don't know if we're getting what we came for, but this is eye-opening all the same. How's this going? Not great, I'm guessing, given their moniker. Excuse me, but could I have a moment of your time? What's this about? Well, good luck with cynical youth. I'm gonna go check in with Meffred. Meffred's hard at work trying to win over the villagers of Gannha. Ah, there you are, Dermot. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. I don't know. They seem pretty cynical, if I'm honest. And maybe it's just this particular one. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of this bastard wall, living the high life, I'd wager. That's not fair. No, it isn't. Hi, I'm Durman. Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends deigning to help us poor, unfortunate souls. Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and turn a storm of Castrum with our pickaxes and shovels? Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Elise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all of my heart, and if you truly have any love for it, too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. But this isn't about me, or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Mefred. Sounds good. Seems like none of us are having much luck here. Where are you guys? There you are. So, what's plan B? I knew it wouldn't be easy, but... Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow... I don't know. But if anything, I've just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle they do either, Elise. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd have never met Durman or the rest of you. And we might not be here today, in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help! Someone! Anyone! We need help! I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Wakrata, he... The Tributum and the bloody Ratmen, they... Damn it all. You there, and take a deep breath, then tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tributum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Qiqirn attacked. They took my brother, and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. Was just an old temple before they came, and... Listen, Wakata's the only family I've got left. If I lose him, The Ziggurat. If the Ratmen took him there, he's good as dead. We've got to go after them. If there's even a chance her brother's still alive, we have to try. Darned right we will. We can save him if we hurry. Come on. I will, I just want to see how this is sinking in. You shouldn't get our hopes up like that. Everyone knows the Ratmen eat their prisoners. Yeah, maybe we should hurry, actually, you're right. You're right, Lise. We gotta help them. If not for the missing man, then for the Tributum. The Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late. Yeah, we should hurry this up, huh? Guys? Mefred understands that you must act quickly to save Wakrata. So Wakrata is being held somewhere at the Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Qiqirn bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. Alrighty. Meet y'all there. Come on, quick friend. We gotta go quick. Almost here. Well, there's Qiqirn's. I guess that means we're in the right place. Team, I've arrived. These Qiqirns are way more intense than the ones back in Eorzean areas I'm familiar with. More intimidatingly named as well. Please let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. You hear that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Goodness, you guys are a sight.
Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat, ours to eat.
We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Okay. Coming through. I'm gonna keep swinging my arms, and if you stand in the way, it's your fault. Such is the way of the monk. Mine is an ancient art of windmill arm swinging. I thought you said there'd be no challenge. I also said there'd be a bloody host of them. Yeah, speaking of which, I think there's a lot more up there I need to fight. Let me go do that. So many stairs. Here we go. Oh, I bet y'all's legs are in shape. Excuse me. Everyone? Clear out. I have AoE moves, and you are all in range. Get out of here. Nope. So many punches. You spooky thing. There, okay. How we doing? By Roger, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's gonna be all right. My sister? Oh, Roger be praised she's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the Qiqirn return in force. Do you still have the tributum? Oh gods, the tributum! The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go! Wait, right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what'll happen to me and my sister. Yes, I understand the frustration. Unlike him, are barely considered people under Imperial rule. They're to work hard and pay their taxes, and if they don't, there'll be 7 hells to pay. Beatings, imprisonment, enslavement. And as for your women folk, well... I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that... I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I don't have a great feeling either, if I'm honest. Lise has never been one to ignore her conscience. Listen, Derman, Meffred, I think we need to go after Wakrata. Wait, you'd better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that. I do. And I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. All right, I'll meet y'all down there. Down more stairs. Come on, Quay friend. Let's see. Gotta find a sign of a soiled sack. Upon closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. Oh. Apparently my detective skills are rusty too. Let's look for more clues. A chocobo feather. Surely this will be something of import. My keen detective senses tell me that in the dirt you spy a chocobo feather. Yes. Still got it. Any luck? I found a pretty feather. A chocobo feather, is it? Aye, by my reckoning, it came from Warkrada's bird, in which case... There's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Let's go find him. Yeah. So many large bugs. I guess that's the downside to having your fists be your weapons. You gotta actually touch what you're punching. Can they really see us all the way up there in the tower? Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering around the bend and... You hear that? Get to cover, quickly now.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise, whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
All right, we can head back, I guess. We could have done something instead of just letting it happen. I've heard their commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that was a near thing. It tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Things are tough out here, huh? We really probably shouldn't have left y'all all by yourselves out here as long as we have. I guess it's complicated. Meffred has no wish to linger unnecessarily. Yeah, fair. Wokrata's alive and the tributum's been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We'd best get back to Gannha and tell Ragnfrid his man got the job done. Sounds good. Yeah. Bugs. You know what? I don't have to just run past every bug in the world. Dermond's got options. And is rather sick of bugs. At least large ones. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Wokrata told me everything. How you fought with the Qiqirn and saved his life. For all the good it did. We saw what happened when he met with the skulls. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. I reckon you could. Meffred's a warrior, as is your comrade, and he is strong, like your father. That much is plain. But I thank Roger you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Wokrata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal and scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only the gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth, and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit, I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do. But I'm telling you, God's in the heavens as my witness, we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox, too. If she's set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it to the same end. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you, by the way. I knew Curtis when he was younger. Golden locks and piercing blue eyes. When I finally looked into hers, I saw at once she was his. Well, she took it better than I anticipated. Which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's all right. Good idea. Lise? You out here? Oh. Here's our stray. Mayhap you should take the lead in this, Dermond. You bet. Sorry for guessing your voice wrong for the entire episode. If it helps, you weren't the first. Sorry about running off like that. Alamegans terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was, but nor did I expect Wokrata to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when she ran, or when we ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? Aye, that I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how much I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Wokrata. But you did. made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. You're asking to join the Resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us. We're not hardened warriors like you lot, but... if your heart bleeds for Ala Mhigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Rhalgr's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let's return to the Reach. Let's do. Well, glad we managed to achieve something. There we go. Sorry about my voice, by the way. Had a pretty long day before I started this recording session this week, but darn it, I refused to put off recording Stormblood, getting this series going again, any longer than I'd already had. If you don't mind, I was thinking of staying here and assisting Mefford with the training of the new recruits. That sounds reasonable. Just you and me, huh? The tale will need to be spread far and wide if it's to help the Resistance draw new recruits. Fortunately, Monongo's eager to see to that. You didn't think of anything new to say. The whole time. You had a whole day. Alice, I know you're not the word sibling, but come on. Eh. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling and troubling, too. I'd heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but... when, not if. That day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Ala Mhigan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you, blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows? Maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Right then, I'd best begin preparing for these new recruits. Derman, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, good getting to hang out with you some more again. And sure. We've at least done a little bit of good. And when we come back next week, we'll check in with Conrad and see if we can manage any more. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll find a better place to stand. There's got to be some half-decent light out here. Guess that's the one downside to an all-outdoors location. As soon as night comes in, all bad lighting all the time. Oh well. It's still rather pretty, though. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday. Take care until then, and goodbye!